Ooh. Oh, it's still too high for me. All right. Sweet. Babe! Yes! Let me tell you this before anybody hops on, but like every single time I go on live and I see somebody there, or there's more people here. Hello, everybody, welcome. Hi, Isamar. Isamar, how are you? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. But I'm always like, is it you? And then it's not you. But bang, bang, baby. How's it going? Y'all, I just ate dinner. I brushed my teeth. I'm full. Andy, how are you? Man, it's Monday today only? You're right. I was thinking it was like Thursday for some reason. It's a great Monday. Hello from Siberia. I'm sending lots of love to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Me. Appreciate it. Isamar? Sweet. Kumusta ka? Mabuti. Salamat. I mean, ikaw. Did I say that right? At what age did you first fall in love with perfumes? How old was I last year? 25. Hi, Mohammed. How are you? Or I don't know if that's your actual name. Oh, man, why did my nose get like, you know when you feel like you need to sneeze? And it's almost there, but it's not, and it kind of pisses you off. Yeah. I know what's going on with me right now. But I am doing well. My scent of the day is Ombre Nuit by Dior, and it always smells so good. I wear it when it's overcast and gloomy, and I still smell it on myself right now. I applied it maybe 5-ish, 6 hours ago. It's still here. Hi, babe. Hi, Emily. Hello, Kassan. What's going on, everybody? That's all you. That's all you. And I answered that question before I saw the question, but yeah, that's my scent of the day. I was actually thinking of throwing the Nuit de l'Homme on top of it, but I don't know, whenever I wear Ombre Nuit, I just want to appreciate it. Hi, Jade. Hi, Jade. Let's see, we got Jazz Club versus Armani Code Absolute versus Le Nuit de l'Homme versus Prada Black. So two of them I have not tried, which is Privé Men by Carolina Herrera and Absolute. But between those, I really love Le Nuit de l'Homme. I really, really do. But Prada Black is more long-lasting if that's something you're into. I think if you like the sweeter, it's not really a vanilla type of fragrance as much, honestly, to me. But if you kind of like a spicy, like black peppery smell, then I think you're going to like Prada Black. All right, let me see more of these. Oh, okay, okay. Privé Men. Did I smell that, actually? No, I haven't even tried the, is that the one that looks like a flask? Man, I can't tell between Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce or First Instinct Extreme. Haven't tried them before, so I don't know which is the best. Oh, you can't decide. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you meant that you, like, they smelled the same, but you're saying that you haven't tried them yet, but you don't know which one to get? Honestly, I haven't tried First Instinct Extreme. I do like the smell of Fierce, just because, I don't know, it's a staple sort of scent, and it's something that when I smell it, I know it's Fierce. You know what I mean? When I smell First Instinct, it kind of smells like every other cologne. And in a way, Fierce can do that as well, but it just has more of that personality to it. Now, when we're talking price point, though, First Instinct is like a $30 fragrance, and Fierce is like a $100, $95 fragrance. You know what I mean? So that's the gamble right there. So you can get First Instinct if you want and see if you like it. If you don't like it, then just, you know that you can get Fierce, you know, and hopefully that will help you out just a little bit. The Byredo fragrance line, Gordon, I haven't tried a lot of them. I've only tried one. I've only tried Baldy Afrique. Didn't really like it, honestly. It kind of smelled like a sweaty person throwing on a fresh fragrance. There's just an underlying stink that I can't get with. All right, Melissa, between Side Effect and Rehab, which you love more and which is more of a compliment getter for you? Okay, so I personally love wearing Rehab more because it's not as intense and intrusive to my nose. Side Effect, definitely packs a punch. Very, very intense, noticeable fragrance. Now, which one have I gotten complimented more with? It's actually a tie. It's actually a tie, but if you were to ask me in general, which one do I think would pull more? Side Effect. But based on the times that I've worn both those fragrances, it's been literally a tie. Because every single time I wear Rehab, people really, really love it. When I tried Side Effect, people enjoyed it as well, but I like the other one more. Let's see. Soon, which one? Can we please get a review of Percival, please? Yeah, hopefully soon, Andre. The days are coming. The days are coming for that. Do you like the smell of Jazz Club? Yeah, but not really. Actually, I'm just not the biggest fan of boozy fragrances. But Jazz Club is like Side Effect, where you will hear me talk about it and recommend it because I know that it appeals to the masses. I know that that boozy rum type of scent can be very sexy. You know what I mean? So, but for me personally, no. Let's see. Hey, Melissa, give that Ultra Male one more chance. I gave that so many chances and it's a pass. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna try to force myself anymore to like something that I don't. And that's just that, you know? Let's see, we've got Maganda po kayo. Oh, salamat. Salamat, Yuri. I appreciate you. Sampled Noir de Noir recently and it made me feel like a Middle Eastern prince. Noir de Noir is that juice. Let me tell you, to me, and I'll probably make a video about this, it is an underrated Tom Ford gem, specifically with his private blend collection. I know lots of people like to talk about oud wood, tobacco vanille. I've heard a lot about tobacco oud, haven't tried that fragrance yet, and then Neroli Portofino, and then of course the bitter peach and all that. But Noir de Noir is some top tier shit, dude. It's like a dark chocolate, it smells like the most luxurious dark chocolate mixed with roses and like a little bit of wine in the background. You know, it's a very romantic type of fragrance. Definitely stands out because do people wear that type of scent? No. And you know what? I should have put that in my gourmand video. Damn. I forgot to add that in there. But yeah, that thing, oh man, I really, really love it. Let's see. And then Noir de Noir reminds me of walking through a rose garden. Really? So for me, yeah, the rose, I think that the chocolate on my skin is a little bit more dominant than the rose, but thankfully the rose isn't a mature type of smell. You know, when I smelled it, I was like, oh, it smells like a fresh rose, like just like a beautiful floral. It wasn't like reminding me of an older woman or anything like that, thankfully. Hey, who sent the tip? Thank you. Thoughts on scents with musk? I don't like it if it's just musk. Like if it's, let's take Inicio's Musk Therapy. Total pass for me because it was just a heavy musk fragrance and nothing else really to it. But when it's a clean musk added with something else, like, and it has that musk dry down, then yeah, I like it. An example of that is Lazy Sunday Morning by Replica. Love the vids. Thank you, AZ. I got like La Nuit de l'Homme because of your praise of it, LOL. I live in hotter, dry climate. What's the best colognes, in my opinion, for hotter climates? So I have a lot of videos about summer fragrances and also fragrances for the high heat. So in case you ever want to refer back to that, just YouTube my name and then hot weather, and you should see things that pop up for that, for humidity. But I really do think Light Blue Intense, the women's version, on anybody. I always say Light Blue Intense women over men, no problem. Like, I mean, easily, because the men's smells very generic, right? So that one is sexy. It's like a lemon apple musk fragrance if you're going for something in the designer range, right? Now, I love, love, love Elysium, but the price tag is pretty heavy. Thankfully, on me, it lasts a good amount of time, but for most people, they get shit performance, right? So that is the double-edged sword with that fragrance. But let me tell you, man, people love that shit. I love it too. Every single time I wear it, just fall in love with myself, right? It's a fresh pineapple, lemon cocktail sort of scent. Citron Rosé, great fragrance. And there's so much more, but all of that and the discount site links on my videos, okay? Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Dior Homme Intense versus La Nuit de l'Homme. I believe I actually made a video on this, Renegade Rens, and La Nuit de l'Homme, hands down, Dior Homme Intense doesn't stand a chance. And no, I haven't tried Hawas yet. Yeah, no, I'm gonna respectfully disagree that Inicio was better than Parfums de Marly. Let's see. Do you know any good fragrance sample sites? Well, I have used Scentbird, and the thing is, I want to use them again because the first time I tried them, a lot of their stuff was sold out. So I think it was just they were, they didn't have as much product. But I'm sure that they've restocked since then. It was about a year ago, and I mean their fragrance samples are sweet. They kind of come a bit like this. I think this is one of them, which is really dope, and it has its own container. You twist it, you can pull out the fragrance. It has the name of it, and you just bring it wherever. You know what I mean? But really, really nice. All right, let me catch up on more of these questions. Babe, stop telling people to get Carlisle. You know what I mean? You gotta stop. Lanui all day, right, Rudy? By the way, I saw your comment on Instagram about trying to do more grilling videos, and you got it, bro. Like, I love grilling. It's therapeutic, and then this, like, just the sound of whatever you're cooking when it hits the grill. ASMR, easily. All right, let's see. What's better for summer? Light Blue Intense Woman, Givenchy Pie, Club de Nuit Intense Man. I'm going to take out Givenchy Pie from that lineup because that's not a summer fragrance. Summer nights, sure, but when the sun's out, I don't want to smell Givenchy Pie in the high heat. Now, you said Light Blue Intense or Club de Nuit Intense Man. And then that really depends on the type of smell you want. If you want that fresh, like pineapple, then go Club de Nuit Intense Man. The only downside with that fragrance now is just the fact that the fresh pineapple DNA, the Creed Aventus sort of smell ones, are getting very popular, so it might not be as unique as it once was, but shit, for $40, like, you can't go wrong with a scent that performs over 12 hours. You just can't, right? With Light Blue Intense, I mean, that one's super popular also because everybody knows light blue, but if you like lemon apple and musk, then go the Light Blue Intense direction. All right, I hope that helped. Someone said, hi, Melissa. Hi, user 3264. Can you grill my collection? And do you mean that? What kind of? Well, I can grill. I absolutely can grill. Yes. Let's see. Melissa, thoughts on Roja Enigma perfume? Honestly, Mohammed, it's not my favorite. It's not my taste. It's a Coca-Cola-ish fragrance that does remind me of an antique shop. So for me, yeah, it's a pass. It's a pass. It's something that I would smell on like a new grandfather, you know? They just like they finally had their first grandbaby, and that's the type of scent. Now, before I smelled that fragrance, I was really excited because all the reviews I was seeing of it and reading of it were like praising it, saying that, oh, it's so sexy, this is blah, blah, blah. But for me, I was like, dude, this smells like a dude in his 60s, you know? So it was a pass for me. And I stand by that opinion. Like I've said so many times, I will always be honest with you all about what I think. What do I think of Mont Blanc Explorer? Forgettable fragrance, honestly. I think that Legend Spirit is so much better. So much better. Would you recommend YSL Y for summer? You can. The EDP you can, but it does have pretty decent projection. So just be a little cautious with that. But it's a super versatile fragrance all season. So yeah, I wouldn't not recommend it. You know what I mean? It's not like Pie where it's like, oh, hell no, that's not something I would rock for the summer. So Damon, you're asking about La Nuit de l'Homme versus La Nuit Blue Electrique. I have made a video about that, literally a versus video, and you can check that out if you want to. But long story short, La Nuit de l'Homme, the original, hands down, blows out Blue Electrique. All right. I have not tried Sershoff Torino 21 yet. Let's see. Seems like everyone is wearing the same smells. How can you isolate? Yeah, bro. Everyone is wearing Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, Coco Mademoiselle. And I would like a lot of the Chanel fragrances, right? I smell those all the time. Even Miss Dior, right? On the more of the feminine side. So for me, the fragrances you see in my top 5, like when you YouTube my name and say like top 5 fragrances or my favorite fragrances, nobody around me smells like that. And sure, on YouTube, in the internet, of course, it seems like they're popular and everybody wears them, but it's totally not the case. And even with that, it's like wherever I go, like I am known to everybody that knows me as the best smelling person. And every single time, like what I like is that the fragrances I wear are unique to the general public. They smell amazing, so nobody smells like me. They have the mass appeal, and it's just literally the perfect 1-2 punch. I'm not wearing something that's so different that nobody smells like me, but it smells like shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love what I love, and I'm honest with you all about my favorites, like Molecule 1. Like, that's my shit, and I will rock it till this day. All right, there's some questions I need to catch up on. Rudy says, hey, Gabrielle. Hi, Gabrielle. How are you? Let's see. Buy Sauvage Elixir instead to stand apart. Yeah, you know what? Y'all can listen to Rudy if you want to. Why not? Let's see. Okay, oops. My bad. Is it normal to not smell your fragrance on yourself after a couple minutes? I don't want to put on too much. Some people go nose blind to fragrances. For me, if you watch, well, if you follow my TikTok, I recently did a video about this, but even if you click on my YouTube channel, it's the first video that will pop up. Hi, babe. But for me, the spraying technique that I've always used, one time I used to do that, but like it's the one behind each ear, the back of my neck, and then the backs of my shoulder blades is perfect, because before, when I used to spray it here and I would constantly smell it, I feel like I would overstimulate my nose to a point where like I just went nose blind to it because it was just, doing too much. So for me, like I don't spray in this area and this area. And I think that's really common for people that don't know how to spray fragrances, is that they'll spray like this and then they'll spray like on their Adam's apple, or like some girls will spray like on their chest area here and then wonder why they're going nose blind, when it's just like their nose is constantly smelling it. Of course, it's kind of going to get sick of it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Hey, love. Hope you had a great day and are smelling fire. Nice to see you streaming again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Should I wear Club de Nuit Intense Man? I feel like it's such a hit or miss fragrance. Honestly, I don't know. I'm going to tell you this. All the hits from Club de Nuit Intense Man are coming from women. All the misses are coming from men. So like responses from men. So it depends. Like for you, it's about what you like, of course, right? But like when I tested Club de Nuit Intense Man on myself, and then also like my sister's boyfriend wears that fragrance, they just like, women loved it. The only complaints I've seen are from men online. So you just take that as you will. Let's see. Gotta hit those pulse points, you're right. What fragrance do you picture a biker wearing? Just got my motorcycle license and was wondering about that. It really does depend. Maybe honestly something boozy, something like Jazz Club, I would see fitting. Yeah, something like that. Hi, Corey. I'm glad I ran into your video about tuxedo. That stuff is amazing. Don't spill the juice anymore, bro. I'm just kidding. I've talked about that a lot, but I'm glad you love it because it's a great fragrance. It truly is. Was Ultra Male Weekend? I haven't tried it as of recently. The bottle that I have, I got like last year, and that's just strong. It's strong. Daniel, I'll see you. Green Leather. Haven't tried that. And I haven't tried Coach for Men. However, what I do know about that fragrance is so many dudes use it. That's one of the scents that like, and how should I say this? Of course, I'm interested in trying things, but then like, of course, when there's a certain fragrance that is always mentioned, I'm like, okay, so this is a really popular scent that a lot of them are wearing. So I don't find it to be, I guess in terms of popularity, it doesn't have that uniqueness. But of course, I am so down to try Coach for Men. You know what I mean? Let's see, Dior was D'Argent. I've been wanting to try that, and I think it's there's another Dior. Is it Gris Dior? Something like that. Is it that one? Let's see. What do you think about Sillage? Have not tried it yet. John Varvatos Rebel Rider. I like vintage. Actually, vintage would be a good one. If Jazz Club is a bit pricey, the guy asking about being a biker, vintage by John Varvatos is my favorite Varvatos fragrance. It's like $40 scent. You know what I mean? So that, great. Let's see. What about Privé? So that one, I know that it has that type of DNA, but I haven't smelled it yet, which is why I didn't recommend it. But shit, I mean, if it's a boozy fragrance, then I would definitely, I would definitely recommend it. Let's see. How sure do you feel about getting a decant of something from an online retailer? I recently got a decant of Leighton and something's telling me it may not have been it, but I don't know. Well, I have gotten decants from Max Aroma and Scentbird. They've been absolutely perfect. So, of course, trust the discount site that you are getting, where you're getting, just find one that you trust, really, right? And just go from there. And of course, I've done videos also on how to test fragrances, because some people spray it super close where it's dripping on their skin, then they smell it and they're like, this doesn't smell like the vanilla, this just smells like alcohol. But it's really just because they are testing their fragrance wrong and applying it wrong. So that is also another thing you need to consider. Melissa, do you like to wear masculine fragrances when it's cuffing season? I like unisex fragrances. Like, that's my shit. If it's either if it's slightly leaning masculine, sure, but like unisex is my jam, and I am cuffed up, so I don't even worry about that. I wear what I like and what she likes, and it's all good. Any moderators here? I don't have any moderators here. I don't. Have you ever smelled Libre Intense by YSL? Not on skin yet. I've only smelled that one and the OG Libre on a test strip, and that's not just, accurate. I want to see how it plays off me. Let's see. Renegade, the most wanted is... No, Azaro, the most wanted is fire. That's from Renegade. Yeah, I didn't like it. It made me nauseous. It should be you, babe. Yeah, it should. Let's see. Drum Love says, La Monsite smelled great, but not a fit for me. That's how I feel about it, too. Like, it's a nice scent. The reason I'm holding back from it, and the reason why, because remember, if you've listened to my video on that, I said I was thinking, I'm like, man, this seems like something I want a full-size bottle of, which is a rarity. Usually it's hard for me to, it's rare for me to smell a fragrance and be like, damn, I want a full size of this. Like, it's hard for it to kind of, beat that out. But, it just doesn't top my favorite Louis fragrance. It doesn't. And it also kind of smells like something my dad wears. So that's a pass. Haltane from Parfums de Marly. I have not tried that. Can you suggest the coffee fragrance that doesn't lean feminine? There's a fragrance called Awake by Acro, which is like a sweet coffee fragrance if you're into that. And also Coffee Break by Replica. Oh, but the thing about Coffee Break is that it doesn't smell exactly like coffee. It kind of smells like you're in a coffee shop. Does that make sense? That's exactly how I feel about that fragrance. Let's see. Realistically, how much fragrances should someone have for fall, winter, spring, summer, and how much for clubbing and all this? Not trying to fill my collection with the same shit. No, I get that. I feel like you can literally just have one for every occasion. Just diversify it. You want one for summer, one for winter, one for work, one for clubbing, one for dates. Boom, you're good. There you go. There's 5 fragrances. Carlisle is in my top 5, but it's pricey as... Yeah, it's pricey as hell. Let's see. More of these questions. You need to try Chanel Sycamore. I'm down. Melissa, can you sing in Thai? And if yes, sing. I'm not Thai. I am Filipina. Hi, Emily. Love your channel because you talk about more unisex fragrances. Thank you. Thank you. That is one of the reasons I actually started a YouTube channel, is because before, when I used to try to find things, a lot of the scents, even though they're marketed as unisex, people are always like, this is for a man that does this. I'm like, it says unisex, you know what I mean? So I was tired of always listening to reviewers say that this is for men, this is for men. And I'm like, fuck that, because I don't smell like a man when I wear that. And people just love on it. So I'm going to talk from my experience. And thankfully, I did it because this community has been awesome. I love it. All right, here we go. Do I like Jollibee? Yeah, I like Jollibee. It's very close to my heart. You know what I mean? Am I in love with the Jollibee food? Not as much, but it's more of it's a Filipino thing. So of course I'm gonna ride for Jollibee. Cartier fragrance recommendations. Haven't tried anything from them. Let's see. Do you share fragrances with your family? Yeah, whatever they want. I think the Bleu de Chanel that I have here. Oh, I gave it to my dad. Yeah, I gave that to my dad. I might give Leighton to my dad. No, I don't know. I have to discuss that with somebody. I have to discuss that with somebody. But they could use, like, and I got, like, Delina for my mom, all that sort of stuff. My sister has the C Intense. And pretty much, if they ever want anything to use from here, they could just take it. They could take it. Everyone knows my holy grails, and nobody wants to smell like me because they like it better on me. So they just leave it here, which is nice. Okay, let's go. Guest house fragrances. I'm down to try that. I wasted a sample of Tom Ford Noir de Noir on my pants, and when I smelled them, instantly decided to get it. It's all good. Well, now you got one, so you don't have to worry about that. Do I speak Tagalog? Not really. My family speaks Pangasinan, but that's still a hard dialect that it's difficult for me to understand, so I am not fluent. Any good Ralph Lauren Polo colognes, are they all crap? I think they're all good. The ones that I've tried, at least blue, ultra blue, I don't remember red. So I'm only thinking of two in particular. They're definitely nice. I associate, not Chanel, sorry, Polo fragrances with my other uncle. So it's a very Filipino uncle house. You know what I mean? No, Ernesto, I have a girlfriend and I'm a lesbian, so that's a big pass. Yeah, I always get teased for not being fluent in Spanish. No, I feel that. I wish I knew, and I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn. I haven't tried night vision. No, I have not. Let's see. Have I tried Profundo? I haven't tried Profundo, or you know what? All this time I've been saying I haven't tried Profundo, but I think I might have actually. In Sephora, that one time that I tried the 27 fragrances, because it's the blue bottle. Wow, shit, I did try that fragrance. Well, let me tell you right now, if I tried that, and this whole entire time I've been telling people I haven't tried it, it is a forgettable ass fragrance. So, pass. Profundo Lights, haven't tried that one. Let's see. Have I tried any Middle Eastern fragrance houses? Risala, and there was another one. Risala, Arabian Oud, which has Risala. I have Kalamat Black here that I have to do an individual review for, and I will soon. Let's see. Most Wanted Parfum by Zara was crazy good. It's nauseating to me. That's a total pass. Let's see. I have Club de Nuit Man. It's a clone of 1 Million. How Intense is the clone? Wait, How Intense Man is a clone of Aventus. I only tried it a couple times, though. Don't know how I got to see about. So, well, I haven't tried the original, not the original, just the regular Club de Nuit Man. Club de Nuit Intense specifically is the clone of Aventus. I haven't tried the one without it. Let's see. Thoughts on Soir by Bulgari. Have not tried it. Let's see. Can both Silver Mountain Water and Millésime Impérial fit into the collection, or do they overlap? You can fit them in there, but honestly, I much rather prefer Silver Mountain Water. I think Millésime Impérial is just something that, yeah, I get that it's a creed, so the price is going to be higher, but is it actually that amazing to me? Nah, not really. Let's see. Aventus Cologne over Aventus. I totally agree with that. I actually made a couple videos on that about why I enjoy Aventus Cologne much more than Aventus. Hands down. Let's see. Hold on one second. Sweet. Okay. I appreciate the love, the mayor of Detroit. Club de Nuit Intense Woman kind of disappointed me. You know what, Jasmine? Let me tell you right now that when I first tried that fragrance, I really did like it. And I noticed that there were some girls that said that the rose kind of smelt a bit off on their skin. But the thing is, once I tried the Tom Ford Noir de Noir, which is what Club de Nuit Intense Woman was supposed to be a dupe of, I never wore Club de Nuit Intense Woman again. Just because it is such, like, it's day and night. Yeah, there might be some similarities between the fragrances, but it is just so, like, the smell of Noir de Noir, fucking luxury. It's amazing. Let's see. What's the most annoying scent? Right now, I will say Sauvage, just because it's the one I smell the most. I cannot go in public without smelling that on a dude. You know what I mean? So it's just such like, it's just always there. You know what I mean? I guess it's not like annoying, but it's just really, really popular. Let's see. Is Baccarat 540 X straight good for a man? I have a sample of it. I have to find it though because I don't know where it went. But the thing is, even the OG Baccarat Rouge is marketed as unisex. You know what I mean? So just as long as you like sweet fragrances, you can pull it off. And that is pretty much the same for everything. If you have the confidence to wear a feminine scent as a man or a masculine scent as a woman, like, you can do it if you have the confidence to do it. You know what I mean? If you don't let the fragrance wear you. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, easily. You can easily wear that. Let's see. And thank you for the tip, by the way. You're very sweet. Does Club de Nuit Intense Man smell synthetic after an hour? No, it's synthetic 1 hour after spray. Love from Bangladesh. Thanks for the love. I didn't find it to be that synthetic. I mean, I know that in comparison, of course, with Creed Aventus, yeah, there was some syntheticness, but it wasn't like a mess. You know what I mean? Where I was like, oof. Let's see. Do I like Erin Terrence Hughes perfumes? I've only tried one, which was sent by a lovely subscriber, and it was called Violet Beryllium, and it was a hard pass for me. Did not like that fragrance. Okay, let me try to scroll up. Worst YouTube fragrance reviewer. To be honest, y'all, I don't watch other fragrance reviewers, and I think that there's room for everybody, you know what I mean? And people will gravitate to certain types of descriptions and, you know, certain types of people, right? So I don't think, even though I haven't watched a bunch of people, I don't think that there's a worst one, you know what I mean? So it's just, you find what you like. Let's see. What do you think about 1 Million Elixir? Ooh, I have not tried it. So, okay, what's going on? I love seeing you up in here. Let's see. Too many people are wearing the same thing, but everyone is pushing the same thing. I don't know. Well, I mean, again, like I just said, I am not familiar with what other people are talking about with their communities and stuff like that. But for me, I share with you what I like. I don't tell you, oh, you need to wear this or you should wear this, right? Like, the stuff that you see me gravitate to, that's some real shit. Like, that is because that juice is fire to me. And if you have the same taste as me and you want to give them a try, sure. But of course, I mean, everyone, what I've gathered, everybody that is subscribed to me for the most part, like, they make the decisions on their own. They're like, okay, I might not like that one, but let me get a sample of this. You know what I mean? No one's ever like, you lied and you said this smelled like that, because everyone knows skin chemistry. I know if somebody comments that they're not really somebody that is like, that has been watching my videos, if that makes sense, you know? Let's see. Your favorite Middle Eastern fragrance? Also, the thing is, Rosala lasts a long time, but I'm not the biggest fan of it because it's too intense for me. Let's see. Gotcha. No on the oud. Oud can be a hit or miss. I feel like the more you're into fragrances, the better it is for you. You might be like, oh yeah, I can really appreciate this smell. But the newer you are to fragrances, you don't give a fuck about oud. Oud is just off-putting. Let me drink my water real quick. Hold on. Real fast. All right. What we got? James! Thanks for the love. All right, let's see. We got, what are some of the best feminine scents that a man can pull off? That men can pull off? Bro, anything. I had this guy, subscribe to me, that he wears Good Girl, Black Opium, Delina. 3 of the most feminine fragrances out there, right? And he says he gets endless compliments, showered with compliments from women. And just like, and even with anybody, right? And that's the thing that I mentioned before, is that, like, it's all about your confidence and knowing that skin chemistry is a thing. If seeing something and it says for women or for men scares you, then you're not bold enough to rock it, right? But if you don't give a fuck about that and you throw it on, it's attractive to people because you smell different. You don't smell like the dude next to you wearing Dior Sauvage. You know what I mean? So let's see. I saw something from Jasmine. Hold on. Jasmine said, Baccarat and Sauvage are the most annoying fragrances to me right now. Like, Oud Satin Mood and Grand Soir are right there. Okay. For me, Oud Satin Mood is a pass. I could totally see how Sauvage is annoying because I agree with you on that. It's popular scent I smell whenever I go out. Baccarat is the most cloned one that I smell. So I know that sometimes people aren't wearing Baccarat, but it smells like it, right? I hope that makes sense. All right. Two different curlies. No, her hair is straight now, or I don't know what's going on with the conversation, but yeah, Gabrielle's hair is she straightened it. Looks really pretty. Should I get pie? Go for it, bro. It's like I got mine for $40, which is a steal. $50 too, by the way, for like on the Max Aroma link. So give that a shot. I like Aventus. I love the oud. All right. Oolong cha. You like it even though it's quite feminine? Honestly, that's straight up unisex to me. But nice pick. Nice pick. Oh, who's sending tips? That's very sweet. We got the waffles. Is that Sarah? Yes. Oh, are you going to ever review and tell us how much you dislike the rest of the decants I sent you? I still have other samples I need to get through. I haven't tried all of your samples yet, but I really appreciate you sending some stuff over. Let's see. D-dash. Melissa's the best. You're the best. You're the best. That's you. That's you. I appreciate the love. Let's see. Can you do a gourmand list? Okay, no. Can you do a list of gourmand and date fragrances? Yeah. I recently did a video for like the best gourmands, but I left out Noir de Noir. But I'm always down for date night fragrances. Absolutely. So down. Thank you, Nicholas. I heard pie is the rock signature scent, and honestly, it makes so much sense. Honestly, yeah, you know what? I don't even... I'm trying to see if... I mean, I could see it now that you said it, but I could have swore like he seems like somebody that would rock like something fresh, you know? All right, my man and I share pie and jazz club. I'm telling you, pie... It makes people weak in the knees. Jazz Club, also another one of those things. And Jazz Club, by the way, like Jasmine was saying, is a fragrance marketed at, like it says, male fragrance. But I know more girls that wear it than men. It's just they love it. They really, really love it. All right, let's see. I'm trying to scroll. Brandon, thank you for the tip. Or Brendan. Is my collection good? I have Sauvage Elixir, Sauvage EDP, Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP, Bleu de Chanel EDP, Eros, La Nuit de l'Homme, Creed Aventus, and Silver Mountain Water. Yeah. The thing is, Brendan, like, yes, it's a solid collection, but I will tell you right now, I'll be honest with you, that is like every dude's collection that has fragrances. I think I could tell by the scents that you have. I'm not sure if you watch other fragrance reviewers, but I'm going to make an assumption that the reviewers you watch are all men with that. Because yes, because some of those scents are fragrances that, well, a lot of them are scents that men tell women love. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, guys, you need to wear this because women love it. But do women actually love it? Not really. You do have good beginner scents there, like Bleu de Chanel. The Creed Aventus is what I could tell that I'm like, okay, probably watches a dude, right? But to me, Creed Aventus more of a boxer dropper, in my opinion, and based on my testings with it, and also when I sprayed it on guys too. But La Nuit de l'Homme I really love. The One EDP by Dolce & Gabbana is solid. I gifted that to my 18-year-old cousin who's starting college. So again, another beginner scent. But my favorite from there is La Nuit de l'Homme. Versace Eros I also gifted my 18-year-old cousin. So it's so weird that they're boxer droppers and panty droppers. I guess it's just an expression, really. But for me, what you'll notice, like when I use the word panty dropper, I mean it in the literal sense. I think some people get that confused. Like when I hear guys on my channel talk about it, they're like, oh, this is a panty dropper, but they didn't actually drop panties wearing that fragrance. Like a girl just randomly complimented them, but there's a difference between something getting compliments and something being a panty dropper. It's not synonymous. At least to me. Like, I get as specific as possible with you all. Like, I remember there was this guy that was like, I got a compliment from this fragrance from one girl. It's a panty dropper. I'm like, that's not what a panty dropper means, bro. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. King XOXO. Oh my God, from TikTok. Yes, the ladies are here. We love that. We love that. Thank you. Thanks for showing out. What is your about ADG Profumo? Everyone's saying it's an all-weather fragrance. I found it as a formal scent. To me, that's a dad fragrance. Yes, it's versatile, but I'm not too wild about it personally. Like, that's a fragrance that if someone happened to want it to gift it to me, I'll just like give it to my dad. You know what I mean? Let's see. What is that? Okay, I answered that question. Let's see. Going to Dubai. I need something for the high heat. I have afternoon swim, which I love. You're set. You're set. You got afternoon swim. You got that freshing in there. That one is really, really good. Of course, you know how much I love Elysium and Molecule 1. That's my holy trinity of fresh and clean fragrances that have nobody smelling like me. That's always just garnering compliments wherever I go. But aside from compliments, like I just love those to my core. Like I love wearing those scents. Brendan! So what are panty dropper fragrances? I'm low-key a beginner and I watch men and fragrance reviewers. Okay. My bad, bro. Oh, that's cool. So I have made videos on that, but in my experience, unisex fragrances are the key. Like if I'm assuming you're a guy that's attracted to women, and as a woman attracted to women. So as a woman that has the feminine nose, I know what women are attracted to, and I also like to wear those certain smells. You know what I mean? So unisex is the key. That is all I will say, because I can go on and on and on about this, and I've made several videos. If you just literally type in my name in like secret weapon or something like secret weapon fragrance or whatever, weakness, and you will see the unisex fragrances that I talk about. Rudy, I swear I shared them with Melissa, but she's not a Layer fan. I know, right? Did I layer? You know what? The one that you gave me, Sarah, not Bamboo Harmony. It's the one with Bamboo Starwalker. I think I layered that with something, right? But yeah, no, Gabrielle is the one that knows all about that. Junior, what do you think about Percival? I'm gonna be trying that very soon. Very, very, very soon. But yeah, Gabrielle is like, she's all about the mixing and the matching, and she smells fantastic when she does it. I think my favorite combination that she wore that had me just like seriously like weak in the knees was Blouse by YSL and a Trek Revs. Like, ladies, to all the ladies watching this right now, the combination of those two, sexy as hell. Very, very sexy. And long lasting too. Let's see. What would be a sexy fragrance for younger guys like in college? You know what? Like in Brendan's collection, he had Versace Eros. Versace Eros, the one EDP by Dolce & Gabbana. Those are two scents I gifted to my like two boy cousins they're 18, 19 years old. And they smell great. They smell great. And they feel great. Let's see. I leave this to her, but always down to make a video if you want. Boom! Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? How long did it take to get a majority of your collection? So, Adalberto. So, I started this hobby January 2021 is when I made my first video. But I like around Christmas time of 2020, I had one or two fragrances. Then in January I had like 3 scents, and then I just kept talking about fragrances on TikTok with the same scents that I had. Like, I was just trying to be as creative as possible to a point where people were like, I love your content. Do you have a PO box? Can I send you this fragrance? Or what fragrance do you want to try? And people just started sending me fragrances. And it just like, it happened really, really fast. And it's just, I'm very blessed, very happy and fortunate with how it's all played out. All right, let's see. Okay, you guys are talking about layering combinations. I'll leave you to that. Gabrielle is here plotting the permanent channel takeover. I love the videos that she's put out. If anybody hasn't seen them yet, Gabrielle has shown on my channel a video of her current fragrance collection and badass layering combinations if you're into that. And I think it's cool because she is kind of like, she fills in the things that I don't really have as much interest in, and like vice versa, right? So when it comes to layering, when it comes to like, you know, other feminine scents, because I do talk about feminine scents too, but hers are also so good. Yeah, she's amazing. And she's like, if you watch the videos, like her delivery, it's like she's a natural, and she doesn't do this, you know what I mean? She literally clicked play, recorded it all in one go, and sent it over. She's amazing. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I wasn't trying to be rude towards Melissa. What's going on? Hold on. Serge Luton says, I wasn't trying to be rude towards Melissa. I just don't like the curly twins dude. Somebody asked who was the most annoying reviewer. I shared my opinion. Twins dude. Somebody asked. I'm kind of confused because I haven't been seeing what's been going on. But yeah, you're entitled to whatever opinion you want. You're all good. You're all good. If you had to make a perfume, which notes would you put in? This is from Alexander. I don't know, man. Like, I love cardamom. I love ginger. But then also, I love my citrusy scents. Like, the smell of, like, oranges is, like, really, really sexy to me. And musk, ISO E Super. You know how much I love that Molecule 01. One for life, Molecule 01 right now. And that's just because I could wear that anytime, anywhere. You know how much I love Carlisle. And it's fantastic. But I can't wear it all the time, which sucks. But with Molecule 01, I can. So that's good. Let's see. Both Gabrielle and Melissa are so carefree and candid when they film. It's refreshing in an odd way. I appreciate you. I like doing things in one shot. I feel like, I don't know, like the editing process, of course, can take a long time for some people. But I also wanted to kind of prove in a sense that you can have a decent channel without doing a bunch of editing and like all these like fancy thumbnails by just like, you know, being yourself in front of the camera and stumbling in front of your audience. I think that's all normal because we all do that on a day-to-day basis. You know, we all stutter. We all like sometimes have like draw blanks in our minds. And I think being able to see that even on the internet in a way that's not as normal anymore is cool. So it's just authentic. Thanks, Jasmine. Appreciate you, girl. Let's see. I have Neffs. I have not tried that. Bergamot is amazing. Skirt angle. It is. Thoughts on the new Sidra Rosé? Haven't tried it yet. Haven't tried it yet. I know it's the Intense. And if anybody is on the West Coast, do you mind telling me what time it is? I don't have a clock in my room. I just want to make sure I'm not pushing too much time here. Sending a lot of hearts, Saul or Saul. Sorry, I worked with this guy. His name was spelled like yours, Saul, and like he went by Saul, so I said Saul. But yeah, you're fantastic. Thanks, cool boy. I appreciate you. Says I love Rose. It kind of smells like old lady, but damn, it's intoxicating. Let me tell you, when Rose is done right, like it is in Ombre Nuit and Noir de Noir, my weakness. But a lot of the times, it's not done right to my liking, so it's a pass. But when it is, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. The best is when you think you use the word or term incorrectly and you correct yourself. Makes you relatable and human. You are human, right? I am just like you, just like you. It's a sleeper, yeah, but Hasselblad is still trash for me. Yeah, to each their own, for sure. I love Hachivat. I love it. Okay, it's 10 p.m. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to answer a couple more questions before I hit the sack. Let's see. We got, how do you stay consistent and motivated to drop videos? Because this is fun for me. This is something I enjoy. You know, I do consider this work because it is, and I'm trying in my mind to destigmatize what work used to mean for me, because whenever I would say work, it was kind of like, oh, work. But now it's like, oh, it's work and I like it, you know? So, and, you know, I know that I want to grow my platform. I know I want to grow my audience and interact with new people every day. So then that, and you know, sharing likes and dislikes with fragrances, that all that's cool to me. What's my nationality? I'm American. But I enjoy that. I enjoy that. That's what keeps me motivated, you know? And I love it. I love I like the hustle mentality. I know people like shit back on that now. They're like, oh, like, you know, those fake entrepreneur people that are always like, you gotta hustle, blah, blah, blah. But for me, like, I take it in a different type of way. Like, I like working hard and being able to see the fruition of that. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. It took me less time to trust your opinion on fragrances than it did to trust my doctor about exercise. I'm in Miami. What do you suggest for warmer weather year-round? Fresh and cleans. By the way, I have a video on this. YouTube my name and humid weather, and you'll see a whole list of them. but I love light blue intense. The women's, specifically the women's, and the molecular one, all that sort of stuff. What's your ethnicity is the proper way to inquire. Yes, Sarah. I always think like I always know what they mean when people ask what's your nationality, but I want to answer it correctly because people should know the difference between nationality and ethnicity. You know what I mean? Brendan, all right, what's going on, Brendan? When are you going live again? I have more questions. Yeah, honestly, probably tomorrow. I do like going live. I try to be as consistent as possible with it. If not tomorrow, then the next day. But like, if you click the bell notification, then you should be able to see what my stuff is. Isn't nationality where you live and ethnicity your race? Pretty much like where you're from. You know what I mean? Oh, not where you're from. Like that question, let me tell you, that's a triggering question for me because it's like the amount of times I have been hit on by an old white guy, like past 60 years old, and he's always like, so where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from, this place in Southern California. He's like, no, but where are you really from? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? And it's so creepy. Fuck, I hate it. Jesus, ugh. I remember, let me tell you all this real fast. I was having lunch with my sister on my birthday years ago. We went to all you can eat sushi in this like intimate like little restaurant. We were with a cool table like this, like not omakase, but we were at the bar with some cool people, and this dude comes up behind me and he just like puts his like, he does this to my shoulder, kind of just like does that and like does that, and I like turn around instantly and he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And he looks at me and my sister, he's like, I'm supposed to be meeting 2 Asian women here. And we were like, what the fuck? Like, we just like looked at him and he was obviously super embarrassed. But I'm like, the fetishization of older white guys with young Asian women is like literally will make me yak, bro. It's so gross. Like, and everybody that was with us clowned the shit out of him. This dude was embarrassed as hell. But I loved the table we were with. They were they had our backs. It was cringy, Jasmine. I don't know what it is. Like, it's it's freaking Montrese. It was wild. All right, hold on. Let me see. D sent something. I want to make sure I get your question. D dash. Thank you for the tip. I just appreciate the honesty. We know that whenever you put something out, it's always rooted in the truth. And that is what I'm going to continue to do, regardless of how big this channel is. And I've made several videos about that where I talked about, even if I'm sent a fragrance either from a brand or from a follower, you're going to get my honest opinion about it. Like, it's really as simple as that. And I know some people will either, like, some people won't believe that because, like, there's no way if you got it for free, you're going to talk nice about it. But I just know that those people don't actually watch my channel. Because if you are subscribed to me, then I have absolutely ripped fragrances that I've gotten for free. And it's like, no, it's not anything personal, but it's like, and I tell the brands that too. Like, I tell them, hey, I'm going to be honest with my audience. And then if they're down for it, they're down for it. If they're not, then like, I'm not going to, like they probably wouldn't have sent me it in the first place. But I always say I'm going to be authentic. And then that's it. That's how we roll. Okay, let's see. Americans love Asians. Bro, to be honest, it's not even just yeah, I get you, but it's like older white guys. There was like, because I used to work at this golf course and like we would get a plethora of European dudes also, and it's the same. And I was a cart girl, like, and especially that with me being a lesbian, just gross. And for all you guys that can't imagine that, literally you're a guy and you're constantly getting hit on by an older guy. Just picture that. You like girls, you're a dude that likes girls, you're minding your business, and like some old dude just keeps hitting on you. It's fucking gross. All right, sorry. Now I gotta be done with that topic, man. Let's see. Unfortunately, it would still happen even if there was a disclaimer on the screen at all times. All of the women who appear on this channel are taken. What's going on? What's going on here? I was talking about. All right, let me see. The shoulder touch is what started the weird vibes. Yeah, bro, you don't do that and then just caress my shoulder like that. Give that shit back to me. Gross. Oligarch has been discontinued. Oh, man. Wow. Let's see. I have to try Herbapura. You're right. Philosophies go together like peanut butter and jelly. That's funny. That is funny. I did work at a golf course. But being the cart girl is fun. And like, you know, you can bartend, you can do all that. And no lie, when I was working that and it was a slow day, hell yeah, I'd make myself a drink on the cart and just like sit underneath a tree and be on my phone. And people that come by are like, can we have like a Budweiser? Like, and then they'll just tip and whatever. It was the easiest job ever. You know what I mean? Like, it was awesome. Okay. I mean, yeah, Rudy, it sucks. It sucks. It really sucks. If I had to pick between Intense Cafe, I have not tried Atomic Rose, so I'm going to pick Intense Cafe. But anyways, y'all, I really do appreciate the love. I do have to turn in and get my sleep right now. Got to call somebody very special, my heart right now. But yeah, I will be going live probably tomorrow, and I would love to create my own fragrance, Christopher. Is side effect or hair better for the winter? Side effect. All right, anyways, I hope you all have a lovely evening or morning, or good night, Anthony. And I will see you in the next video, all right? Take care.